Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one?
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. But not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Look at the big fella go. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Looking to throw. Townsend. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Fight, 97. Quick, yellow.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Firing quickly out wide is Love. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Come on, set.
Play fake. Here's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Love now. Flushed out right. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Love with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run to a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. To throw from his end zone, Townsend. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. 22 yards there, a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On first down, Townsend. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange.
It got his man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Love.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Love.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter.
Back deep for the Jets, Mecole Hardman.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given any.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched it deep. He was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Back to throw again. This is caught.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Mecole Hardman,
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
and the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jets 21, Packers nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's bring it in. Yeah. Come back, guys. Run it.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Dobbs goes in motion.
Love looking to throw it.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Rolling to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Love. Flush to his right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go now.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, red. Black shot. Edo blue. Hut, hut.
Love. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give him credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give him any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Townsend rolling to his right, and it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Let's go.
From the 35, here's the 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready, ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown! Christian Watson from 8 yards out. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the... He's got a man, complete! Big yardage that time for the Jets, 42 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. Townsend. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on
Other side has got it.
But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Townsend. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score...
There he goes left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love from the gun. going to be intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They go play action here on first down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed.
Under pressure, they got him again. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 14 on the play.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Okay.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing. Love. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's 4th down.
Slide through. White. Blaster. Stick. Yellow. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Quick slant to Watson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Blue striker.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Just saying that. Are you blind? Got it. We watching this game. You gotta be kidding me. My glasses? Are you blind?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go now.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Black ultra. Green jack.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
17.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Love now. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A big play there. 70 yards, and the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Packers 12. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception. Defensive side, seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Back to throw. Townsend. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
and this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the
20. At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
We said it at halftime that they would need a...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
18, Rattler, 18.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing again. Townsend. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
It's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Looking to throw. Townsend. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult, but
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
you don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
That's good for a Green
So the
Bay
big play
Packers.
changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
2-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw. Matlock. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they...
Take it out, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problem. 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 All I know is win. I ain't never took it L. But if I take it L, then you know I'm raising hell.
Yeah, I ain't take no losses in a minute. Scored touchdown through the critic. Came a long way from the trenches. Still be making plays in the trenches. I'm from New Orleans. I'm a saint with a demon in my head. Yeah, I told him chill. Lil' bro still spinning like a fan. Lord on my mama. He's been playing like this since he was in college. So fast like a rocket.
Yeah, where the ops, I ain't ducking smoke. Kick it off, no, we tryna scope. Too easy, I'ma run it up with my eyes closed like Pat Mahomes. Red flag, I send him home. Hail Mary, I send him long. Another touchdown, hit the gritty on him. Gotta pull in that camera phone. H-time, throw the city up.